What's up, everyone? It is Jason from SCE, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk to you about a topic which is rather controversial to some. It's something that I've had to deal with a number of times going through my journey in this industry, and that is dealing with people that have either taken or used copy, marketing collateral, pictures, or video without my permission, the company's permission, or our consent. Now, I want to record this video with just some thoughts as well as some very candid information from me as to why I think this is a bad idea, and if it happens to you, how to deal with it. So recently I got presented with an issue by someone on my team where we found another friend in the business using one of our signature images on a piece of marketing collateral. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter how it happened, but it did happen. And long story short, we got it worked out, we got it sorted out right away, and the company really was apologetic. They actually had no idea this happened to them, but it made me think of this topic in this video because over the years, I've talked about this, I think, a number of times. I've spoken about it on stages in front of DJs. I've also gone on lives and talked about it in different circles at different times, and it's still an issue that we deal with at SCE. Now, setting the standard and providing entertainment excellence and doing some really cool things for amazing people, and then sharing that content with the world comes with a lot of benefits, a lot of pros, but there also is some cons, and finding people that are either copying your information without your permission, whether it's the words on your website, whether it's the imaging that you're using, or even the look, the things that you're trying to set up and attaching to your brand. It's something that happens in this industry. Get used to it, because as long as you're doing a good job, you're going to run into it. And not just once, you're going to run to it at different times throughout the course of your journey and your career as a working professional in the event business. Listen, we all get inspiration from other people. It's just really important that you take that inspiration or whatever it is that's giving you that idea or something that you see that you like or that you'd like to emulate. It's important that you grab onto that concept, that thought, that moment, that thing, that service, and you just don't replicate what's been done. In my opinion, the magic comes when you take it in, you remix it your way, and you reintroduce it to the world with a little bit of your own personal brand, service, or just interpretation of maybe taking it to the next level. That's how we all grow. And as working professionals, we all have taken inspiration and taken things from people that have done things before us, and we've remixed it and reintroduced it to the world. And that's how we all continue to evolve. But recently I got presented with an issue where someone had used a piece of our marketing collateral. How I dealt with it, very, very simple. I reached out to the people that are in charge of that company, and I just said, hey, it's been brought to my attention that this image has been used on this thing, this piece of marketing material produced by your company. I want to bring it to your attention because it's actually an image that was taken at one of my own events, and it's actually featured on my website. So I'd like to give you this industry courtesy, and I'd like to ask for this industry courtesy for you to stop using that image immediately, because I don't want to cause brand confusion. Now, upon receiving that information, they of course looked right into it. They realized that in hiring a marketing company that help them with some ad copy, that they actually used an image that didn't belong to that company, and things happen from time to time. So it was an honest mistake that was resolved immediately. As a matter of fact, I've even spoken to the person at the marketing company, and he was incredibly apologetic, and just it kind of slipped through the cracks on their side, and whatever. Things happen, we all move on, everything is all good in the world once again. But I want to share with you my thoughts on copying and why I think it's such a bad idea. If you're someone that has taken images from someone else and used it as your own, if you're someone that has copied either words, entire phrases, or entire paragraphs or greater from someone's website and reintroduced it as your own, I want to just share this with you. I think there's three things that really come to mind. First and foremost, you're selling yourself, you're selling your clients, your couples, the people that are hiring you, and you're selling everyone around you, the people that are on board riding with you, you're selling everyone short. If you have to take from someone else and use exact wording verbatim, from some other professional, you are truly not living what you are capable of doing in this industry. I understand taking words, taking phrases, and taking paragraphs, using it as inspiration and remixing it and reintroducing it to the world. But if you have to take things and use them exact word for word, you are selling yourself short, and you're not truly going to be able to come into a space where you are being truly authentic. I think being authentic, being unapologetically authentic, I think it brings incredible rewards in this industry. You don't need to be someone else. You don't need to replicate someone else. You need to be yourself, and you need to own who you are, because you are you, and there's only one of you. And why be someone else and be a carbon copy that's probably not even close to the original of someone else, when you can be 100% yourself, 100% your brand, and 100% something that no one else can ever be? That's number one. Number two, I think if you have to take someone's information and re-release it into the world, I think if you take their pictures, I think if you take their look and you kind of like replicate it, I honestly feel that you create resentment within the industry. And I think that it's so important to have positive and great relationships with other professionals. The minute you start jacking someone's stuff, you create a level of resentment that sometimes can never be overlooked in the future, and something that some people take incredibly personally. I know I take things incredibly personally, because for every paragraph that I've crafted, for every sentence that I've written that has been stolen or used without my permission, I think of all the time that I sacrificed not doing something with like my family, or doing something that I wanted to do because I sat and I tried to work really hard to be authentically me, and for SCE to own its own brand and to really, really be who we are as true professionals, not copying someone else. So if you have to copy, you have to take, and you have to steal, you are not only selling yourself short, like I said before, but you're creating resentment instead of positive relationships in this industry. And it doesn't matter if someone is in another state, on the other side of the country, or even in another country. I'm telling you, it's real deal stuff. And this is coming from Jason, who I feel like has dealt with this a million times. The point here is you create resentment, and sometimes those feelings can't be overlooked, especially when it continues and continues and continues, because it's something that is, it's just not right. And that brings me to my third point. It's unethical in every way, shape, and form. I think taking someone's business and releasing it as if it was your own is just not right. Maybe it's the old school way that I kind of have been brought up. Maybe it's what I learned when I was a little kid, but I know when I went to school, in grammar school, and if I ever copied from someone else's test and I got caught, I got in a lot of trouble. As a working DJ, sometimes you only have one opportunity to make a great impression, and the last thing you want to do is to have your name tarnished within the industry, because our industry, as big as it is and as expansive as weddings are across the country, it's a really small sandbox, and you don't want bad vibes, negativity, or bad chatter out there about you amongst other working professionals, because other working professionals influence other people's decisions at times, and it's not a good look all the way around. It's totally not the right thing to do, and it's something you will not want to deal with. And that's coming directly from me, just being very candid with you. So that's my thoughts on copying, how to deal with someone that maybe uses copy of yours, or marketing collateral, or pictures, or images, or video of yours. And man, over the years, we've been through it all. I've had people jack our pictures, people jack our wording on our websites. As a matter of fact, I could probably highlight a couple of sentences on my website and find multiple people right now using the same exact wording and the same exact structure in different parts of the country. And believe me, I've done my homework, I see what's up, and I sadly almost can't let some of it go. The point to all of this is I wanted to pay it forward. I wanted to share some good vibes with you, and I wanted you, as sometimes easy as it may seem to jack someone's stuff or take some copy or use someone's image, I want to give you just some things to think through, and I'd love to inspire you to think bigger and to own it yourself. Own the imaging, own the marketing. Think up words and descriptives that encapsulate who you are and the services that you bring to the table as a working DJ professional in the event business. Think of your superpowers and the things that make you unique, the services that you are truly capable of delivering each and every time you go out. Harness all of that and introduce that to the world in place of taking the easy route, copying someone's stuff that someone may have worked incredibly hard to create and re-releasing as your own. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on copying? Has it ever happened to you? How did you resolve it? Tell me a little bit about your stories, your journey, and things that maybe you've gone through as a working professional or a business owner or just a DJ in this industry. And please put that in the comments underneath this video. My name is Jason. I hope you gained something from this video. And if you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up video. And just thank you for sticking with me to the end of this very long and hopefully insightful video. Thanks for watching.